All right. How's everyone doing? So, hold on one second, please. All right. I installed the Nimball M3 Van Top app. And I'm very fortunate I installed it. I'm thankful. It's connected to the Bluetooth. It's calibrated, and it has given me so many camera functions that normally I didn't have using the stock camera. Which is amazing actually. So hopefully things are coming out better. Will come out better. The picture's even better as well. Way more clearer. Yeah, I'm very happy. I just spent the time to, I knew the app was, I knew I had access to the app, functions to the app, but I wanted to check it, check out the device first and get used to it before I download the app. And the app, this phone it's a Metro phone. I'm using a $100 piece of shit TCL Metro phone. It's actually not that bad. It's been good to me. I will have access to other phones, better phones. But right now, I wanted to use the cheapest of the cheap to see what I could get away with. I'm trying to show everybody. Well, I'm not. I'm going to be showing everybody how to travel on the cheap, how to do things on the cheap. How to make money. To travel the world. And see the things that I've seen and do the things that I do. I'm going to be sharing all these things with you. So it's very important that I'm able to record what it is that I am doing constantly and efficiently. So right now, I've asked a lot of people about joysticks, for the camera and stuff, and no one really. I couldn't find anybody that had really good advice. Even on the internet, I was talking to people. People don't like to help people. They don't unless they're born of the Spirit. So I had a really hard time finding out what Nimball I should get, or a joystick. And it's funny is a friend of mine. He's like a family member in a sense. He's been a friend of the family for years. It's funny how things work. He ended up buying this, right? He bought this Nimball to use it because he wanted to make videos and he never used it, right? So he sold it to me because he seen me, he knew what I was doing, and he sold it to me for $100, which tells you he lost out on money on it. So, I'm very thankful that I'm able to have this joystick in my hand. I haven't even looked it up to see how much these things cost yet. I haven't. I literally uninstalled all the apps that I didn't need on my phone. I have the bare necessities, just banking, my banking stuff, social media, and then now this VanTop app. I have to get rid of everything because I'm using internal storage for recording. And I noticed too, like if I buy an SD card and I start recording from this camera onto the SD card, I have problems. The YouTube app won't want to upload the video from the SD card. I'm not sure what the issue is. I think it has something to do with Android and the operating system. I don't think it has anything to do with the card itself, the SD card. But if I take the SD card out and put it in my laptop, it's fine. It will upload it. So, like I said, I think it's the software. It's got to be something to do. It's got to be something to do between YouTube and the software, the way the software is developed or whatever it is. So, these issues, I've been running into little issues like this here and there, And, I notice a lot of the YouTube channels are not going to tell you all that stuff, They're only uploading the content that they believe is going to, make them all these views and stuff. I'm not saying that I'm not the only person that's doing this, but I could tell you this: I'm the only person that's doing this in Jesus' way, in the spirit of Jesus, in the spirit of truth. Also, nobody has the background that I have. Like most people that have a computer background, a Linux background, or are into these things, they don't have that criminal background or grew up in the hard times background type thing, nor have they traveled as much as I have, nor have they seen as much as I have, nor do they try to learn. They don't try to learn different languages or speak different languages, or they don't try to go out of their way for those that need help, and I do. So that's why I joined in the first place, and that's why I'm joining God's army now. Gideon's army. God's calling for an army. God is calling out. He is always calling out. He needs his people, man. He loves people. He loves people that serve out justice. He loves people that dispense out that dispense goodness and love and grace. He absolutely despises evil, even bad thoughts. And remember, you have no control over your thoughts. You're not responsible for your thoughts. You're only responsible for them if you act on them. Remember that. That's the truth. You're not responsible for your thoughts. You're only responsible if you act on them. You hear me? Because the evil one will drive you crazy with all those different thoughts to get you to do those things. You're only responsible if you act on them. That's why God gave you a way out. That's why God gave you Jesus. Jesus will overcome that temptation. Jesus will overcome that fear. Jesus will help you align your life with what it is that you are trying to do with the light. You will be parallel with the light. You will be aligned with the light. You will be the light within itself. He will shine his. Listen, you'll be symmetry with him. You'll be symmetrical. I study all these things. I study language and algebra and the weather and stuff. This is what I do. This is what I've done my whole life. That's why I'm so intrigued with Linux and the computer systems and stuff, because God is electric, God is electricity, and all this computational theory and stuff. If we're learning it, right, and we still don't know everything, and we're still trying to figure all those things out, don't you think that sorry, I'm still learning this gizmo thing. I hit the button and it took pictures. But yeah, don't you think that all those things that we learn and stuff, don't you think that's part of God? It is. Anything that we do, everything that we say, and everything that we learn, God already knows it. God has already provided it. God has given it to us, right? Because you can't simply explore it and know it if it hasn't been given to us. All these things that we explore and stuff, all these inventions that we make up and stuff, God allowed that to happen for a reason. All these things are, connect the dots. Seriously, connect the dots. It's not hard. It's not hard to connect the dots. It's really not. But I wanted to, upload a video and start recording. And it's funny now, because now that I turn on the camera, guess what I got to go do? I got to use the fucking bathroom. My stomach, my gut that's because I just drank coffee too. So if you ever have bathroom problems, you need to poop, you have constipation, I'm serious. If you have stomach problems, constipation problems, anything like that, that's natural laxative is better than milk. And I'm telling you, coffee is the way to go. Which, this thermos a neighbor gave to me, man. It's a Zulu, Z-U-L-U, dude, and fucking, I like it better than the Mossy Oak one I bought. I have a Mossy Oak one. I don't know where it's at. Oh, it's right here. See, I bought this Mossy Oak one. I love it. It has stuff in the middle, like liquid. When you put hot water or hot coffee in it, it makes a weird noise. It's weird. But the cap that goes on this one just pushes on. This one, the Zulu, is nice, man. See, it screws on. It has a seal. I can't even get it off right now unless I was trying to take it off. It wouldn't work. That's how good it seals. It has a cap. It's got, rubber on the bottom so it don't slide around. I'm re-rocking my coffee. I re-rocked it. I fucking ran it once, poured it. I threw a little bit more in there. I stirred it up. I'm running water through it again. I'm re-rocking it. I'm stretching it, man. I'm stretching all of it. Every single bit I'm stretching. I'm bagging up the residue. You hear me? I'm bagging up the residue. That's how I'm in there for real. I'm in the game. I'm in there. And guess who I stole that from? I stole that from Jadakiss. I stole that song. I stole that line from Jadakiss. I'm bagging up the residue. You stupid, bro. That motherfucker's stupid, man. Bagging up the residue. On that note, I'm about to go do me a rinse and go take a poop and rinse my hands. That kind of rinse, not the needle rinse. I'm serious. I'm about to go use the bathroom. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right. I'm gonna upload this and I'm happy that the Vantop Gimo app. Vantop Gimo. That's what it's called. I said Gimo. Vantop Gimo M3. That's what I'm using. Get you some.